What's up, everybody? I'm here with a quick solo review, and it's a Patreon review, a little request. And I've never done them solo before, and because normally I like the conversation dynamic, and I don't really like just talking directly to you guys, especially if it's unscripted. But fuck it, we're gonna try it here. And I'm just trying to get this little Patreon review, you know, because my buddy Kim Adams requested it, and I should have done it a long time ago, but, you know, a lot of shit gets in the way. So, since I can't have Josh or Zach or David here, I'm just going to do a quick one while they're away. This is a review for a band called Dark Stone. I keep wanting to say Dark Throne, but no, it's Dark Stone. And apparently they are two of the three guys from the band Obsidian, who Kim also knows up there in California, and he's buddies with these guys, and he's had me, I've reviewed their first album on here a couple years ago, and I dug it. It sounded like some really old school kind of thrash metal, and I've never been the biggest thrash fan. I love heavy metal, but I do kind of get a little bored with just straight thrash metal. And I'm the same way with like straight death metal and all that. And Freya is not leaving me alone. But this album, The Dark Stone, it still has that sort of thrashy vibe, but musically, there's bits of that extreme metal umbrella in there, where I can hear some of this music on, dare I say, a Children of Bodom album. Maybe the solos aren't as amazing, but the shit's fucking good. I mean, it's a decent album. I mostly like the music the best. I don't know who's singing on this, but his voice is not all that great to me. It's a very sort of standard thrash voice with, to me, no real sort of its own identity. I mean, you can tell it apart from other thrash guys, but I don't know, there's just something there that is kind of missing for me, and I don't know. I mean, it does what it needs to do. Like, he's there to say his shit in his certain style, and he does that. And it's not bad, it's just not all that awesome to me. But the music, man, the music is fucking awesome. I mean, like I said, there's that thrash background, but there's pretty sweet ass solos there. The drums are bad as fuck. Some of my favorite tracks, sadly I don't have the CD, but I mean, it's on Spotify, and so there's only 7 tracks. So I don't know if this is a full album or an EP or what, but the first track, Bullet Breath, really badass, really damn cool. Starts it off very decent. I'm not gonna lie, halfway through, the shit kind of starts to bleed together. And I mean, now that's something you're gonna get, but the fact that it's only 7 songs is a plus, because by the time I start to have my patience growing a little thin, like it would with a 14-track album like this, I'm ready to turn it off by track 7. But here, by the time I'm starting to get real bored, the album's over, and I'm like, alright, okay, yeah, let's do some other shit. But yeah, Bullet Breath is cool. I really like I Gnarly. Perseverance, I mean, I don't remember much about it, but I think Wrist Burner is probably one of my favorite tracks, and Witch Hunt, I really like those. Foot Soldier, I don't remember much about, and I remember there was a line, I believe it's in Oh Hell Yeah, where he's really using that, I call it the thrash metal voice, where he says something like, something about my sanity, and it's like, he's really throwing down the Hetfield, kind of, like, it's not identical, but it's in there. That, I call it the thrash metal voice thing, where, yeah! You know, everybody sort of makes fun of that. But, yeah, I dig it. It's a cool album. But my question is, did Obsidian break up? Or is this just a side project for the other guys during some downtime? What's going on there? And how did these guys come about? But, I mean, it's definitely worth checking out. The band is called Dark Stone, and they are on Spotify. And, you know, I didn't run into any commercials or anything. I know jack fuck about Spotify. I don't listen to any. This is the first time I've ever used Spotify, only because I had to. And so I had to make a damn account and all that shit. I'm just not into the whole streaming thing. I mean, as you can see, I'd rather have the shit and, you know, rip it to the computer and then put it on my phone, or a USB drive I got on the PlayStation for music in the living room. So, you know, most of these CDs I pull out of the case one time just to rip it, and then it goes on the shelf. But streaming the music, I've never really got into it. But it trips me out. I'm not gonna lie, it trips me out that I am real surprised that some of the artists I listen to are actually on there. A buddy of mine is all big into Spotify, and he was like, man, just name something, name anything, and I bet you it's on there. I'm like thinking, yeah, watch this, and I'm like, look up the Ghastly ones. And I'll be damned, all their shit's on there. What? That kind of tripped me out. I didn't really see that coming. But, I mean, because their CDs are real hard to get a hold of. You know, if you do the Spotify thing, check it out. Maybe they got a physical release if you're into physical stuff. But, I mean, it's nothing I actually really plan on buying. I'm glad I got to listen to it there and get my day over with, because we got a bunch of songs that we're recording and stuff for our new album, and so it was cool. It's a rad album, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I listened to the Obsidian album a decent handful of times because I really dug it. You know, like I said, it reminded me of old thrash, but like I said, I've never been the biggest thrash guy. But for some reason, at that point in my life, I dug the hell out of the Obsidian album. And this one, I guess I'm in a different spot mentally right now for this kind of stuff. Maybe I mean, since it's on Spotify, I'm probably never gonna think about it again, to tell you the truth. So, but if I were to have bought it, maybe it would be something that would grow on me, because it doesn't suck. I mean, it's pretty cool to me. I like it. But like I said, the guy's vocals are kind of like, what I don't know. It's very, very, I don't know, maybe they're almost punky too, like very punky, just shouted kind of vocals. But the solos are badass, the bass is cool, the drums on point, the riffs are rad, especially on Wrist Burner. That's got a cool fucking riff. I mean, for straight up riff metal, it's a pretty badass album if you're into that kind of thing. But I mean, check them out. What's it gonna hurt? 7 tracks. Check it out. And so, I guess I got really nothing else to say. So be on the lookout for some brand new songs from our new album and some new videos coming soon. And shit, check out our Patreon. And you know, $1 helps if you want to throw $1 down. Shit, you can also throw, I think, $5 down and request an album review like this one. Right on. But I mean, hopefully, you know, it's not always going to be solo. I'm not the biggest solo guy. I ramble. I need to be put in check, especially if I'm drunk. I won't shut the fuck up. So, ending it here. We'll see you guys next time.